Thank you for being a part of the 1026 Club. This is Zach. Today we are going to talk about the geographical farming style of business. What the heck is geographical farming? It's just what it sounds like. You're going to take an area and you're going to farm it. Now, what does that look like, right? Let's take it back. Why do we call it farming? Well, when farmers want to grow something, they want to grow some corn. Well, the first thing that they need to do is establish an area. Where the heck can I grow corn? Now, if I see a field that I know that it was a toxic waste dump, I'm probably not going to try to grow corn there. If I see one over here and I know that it's a concrete jungle, I'm probably not going to try to grow corn over there. I'm going to look at that soil. I'm going to go, that's some good soil. I want to grow corn over there. So the first thing with geographical farming is you want to choose an area that actually can be farmed. So say that you decide to choose an area and you start working it, and then later you find out that it's 60% owned government houses, and it's for transient government workers. Probably not the best area to farm, right? And so knowing stuff like that, getting into it, is very important. The other things that you're going to want to know: what is the turnover rate in the area? Is it very, very low? Is it 1%? A 1% turnover rate. What that means is for every 100 houses, only one is going to sell every year. Probably not the best area to farm. Not a lot of opportunity, right? You want to choose somewhere that's somewhere between, 4 to 7% turnover rate, or even higher. 4 and above really would be key. And so that way you're making sure that you have an ample amount of business to come in. So for every 1,000 houses, if it was a 4% turnover rate, that means there's 40 houses a year that are selling. That's a good amount of houses to be able to farm. So next you need to choose and look and go, okay, does anybody else currently own this farm? Now, in 99% of areas, nobody owns a farm. They like to say they do. A lot of realtors get very puffy chested. This is my farm, I work here. They don't actually own a farm. And so you're fine to start farming a vast majority of areas. The next thing is just really know the neighborhood. Know the demographics, know what's going on, know the income levels. Look and see, okay, how long have people owned on average in these areas? Start looking at that kind of stuff. The next thing with geo farming is deciding, okay, what is my schedule going to be? Part of geographical farming generally is door knocking. A lot of people don't want to door knock. I don't know why. Our job is to talk with people. Our job as real estate agents is to talk to people, whether that's on the phone, in person, through text, computer, through Facebook, whatever you want to do. But your job is to talk to people. One of the best ways to get in front of your neighbors is to knock on their door. Right? I got some mail the other day. It wasn't mine. I didn't just stick it in the mail slot and tell the mail person, hey, take that to the neighbor's house. I hand delivered it to my neighbor, handed them a couple business cards, told them what I did, right? Because it's about building that genuine connection in your farm. So you need to decide on the schedule. Okay, what are you going to farm? Are you going to send mailers? Are you going to do door hangers? How many open houses, if you also want to pair with an open house style, how many open houses are you going to hold in your farm? You have to decide on that. I held an open house recently. It had been on the market for like 90 days. It was overpriced, but it was in my farm. So I held it open anyway. That way my neighbors are seeing my signs, they're getting my flyers, and I have a presence in my farm. It was still worth it, still had captured a lead from the open house. We'll turn that into a payday. So with geographical farming, it can be a lot of fun. The downside of geographical farming, it can be so boring. I said it. It can be boring, okay? The thing with success is most people are not okay with the monotony of success. And geographical farming is just that. It's monotony. It's the same thing over and over and over again. It's building relationships with people over and over and over. It's talking to your neighbors. It's setting up community events. Maybe you do a movie in the park. Maybe you organize a neighborhood giving. Neighborhood givings? Friends giving? Neighbors giving. Maybe you organize a neighbors giving. It's that kind of stuff that you need to start giving back to your neighborhood. It's more than just providing property values. Anybody can provide property values. I got 4 flyers this week from other real estate agents saying, hey, here's what your property's worth, here's what your property's worth, here's what your property's worth. It's more than just that. People want to work with people that they know, like, and trust. So if you are your community expert, but you're also giving back to your community and you're giving back to your farm, that's really how you start to dominate a farm. Question I get asked a lot: do I need to live in my farm? No, you don't. And they'll never know that you don't. And so you can choose an area that you don't live in. I know a lot of real estate agents, stuff has happened in their life. They live in apartments. They don't live in that neighborhood over there, but they want to work that neighborhood. Then go work that neighborhood. That's fine. It's about providing value more than anything else. I know some new real estate agents that I was talking to recently. They started farming like it was their mission in life was to farm. They had 2 people reach out to them to list their houses. Those people said, man, you guys are all over this area. We see you constantly. You must be killing it. How many houses have they sold in that community? 1. Simply through door knocking and flyering, they built a business presence where they really hadn't done very much business. And now they're going to dominate that area, absolutely dominate that area, which is fantastic. And so you need to decide with farming, what's a good area for me to farm? What consistency do I want to farm? And what do I want to give out? What the heck do I want to give out to people? So we will go more in depth on each of these, and we of course will answer questions as they come up from people. But if this sounds like something that you want to do, then let's dive into it. Let's get you going. And I appreciate you being a part of the 1026 Club. Thank you so much.